Well, I'm in between trips here with Memory and Imagination. I thought I would get the 3-year-olds out of the way and get them talked about. We had a great week. I'm excited to race this horse today. A little on edge because he's, last time he raced here, he made 2 breaks. We did make some minor adjustments to his shoes. I'm going to go last trip with him and see how he feels. But man, he trained so good at the Meadows on Tuesday. I'm very, very hopeful that he is good today. Absolute Euphoria, 4th in the final. We'll continue to race her. I mean, there are races for Absolute Euphoria throughout Jug Week, wherever Stacy wants to put her in the Breeders, or they can put her in the Buckeye, for all I care. Put her wherever you want. I think there's a Buckeye going, I'm not positive. Anyway, Absolute Euphoria can race wherever she pleases. A Sliver of Fashion is in to go. If I'm not mistaken, they jumped him 2 classes at Northfield. He was in the maiden the other day, and now he's in the numbers of 4 condition claimer. Maybe the numbers of 2 didn't fill. I'm not sure, or maybe it's written a different way. I'm also not sure. Very happy with the way the horse raced the other day. So expecting another good trip from him, but I did not expect to see that non-winners of 4 on the top of the program. We'll see how he does on when's he in? Wednesday night, I believe. Brace for Landing is in to go today, Monday. He's in to go outside. He's in to go at the Meadows. So we'll see how he does this week. Carter Michael Dio's back training now, full training schedule. So that's good. We'll take it week by week, trip by trip, and make sure everything is okay with him. Cash Deals. We had to scratch her tonight. She had a little issue with her leg the last time she raced. Wanted to give her some time and clean it up and have her good. Trained her in 2-2 the other day, and her leg was again sore after the race, after the training trip. So I'm not going to, she's been a good filly for us. I'm not going to push her over the edge. I want to get that looked at and see what exactly is going on with her and formulate a plan for Cash Deals. Coupe de Ville was awesome in the final. Still bothers me. I thought I'd get up and won, and we were just beat a whisker at the wire. Finished 3rd, beat a nose. She's into going to fair Monday, tomorrow. Cupid Express, a little bit of a flat mile from her, which is very rare. She's been awesome. They're off at the Meadows next week, which is great. Give her a week off and race her after that. She has been racing fantastic. So we'll see how she bounces back after that. Cutie Cumber will continue to race into the fall. She's likely going to Harrisburg, as I had said the other day. I know I had a couple of breeders message me about a number of our mares. Alarm Detector Sister, the Horn Player for sure, Cutie Cumber for sure, and even Swinging Senorita, although I know that Springhaven Farms is very interested. They were the breeders of Swinging Senorita, and a very small sliver still belongs to them. So I had a very brief conversation with both Sanina and Jeff the other day, and they were very interested in maybe working at a deal for Swinging Senorita. I don't know how that would look. We're going to have to unpack that and take a look and see how things are, but very, very happy with the way she has raced. Where did we leave off here? Coupe de Ville, Cutie Cumber. Five Fish Species was fantastic in the final. Finished 2nd, going for $55,000 the other day out of the 7-hole. Mark drove the horse absolutely great, and she has had a wonderful run this summer. Gandalf the Black, I gotta think again now. It's creeping back into my mind. Is there a better place for Gandalf than going to Sarnia or getting run over in the grassroots? I'm thinking that every time, he went out and raced great at Georgia, and then he's been racing pretty good at Mohawk, but just very fringe player in that grassroots division. Is there a better place for him? The answer is probably yes. So I'm going to think on that a little bit this week. Halakai, our newest horse, will be making her first start Wednesday, I believe, at Northfield Park. I haven't really seen her yet, don't know much about her. She was in Kentucky. I had her man Eric train her up. He said he trained her in 2.5 on the limestone track in the middle of the half-mile track. Said she seemed pretty good. So at least she's relatively tight and ready to go for Wednesday. Horn Player, I'm happy to say this, a very rare break for Horn Player the other day off the gate, and I talked to Brady about it. He said, "That's my fault." He said it felt like she had her feet under, and I just tapped her on the tail to go out of there, and I lost her. You got to know her. You got to kind of have her on the bit and just let it inch her out, and then when she hits her best stride, she'll let you know, and then she'll take off. But you can't force her into that position or she'll make a break, and that's why she is a little bit tricky sometimes. So I'll drive Horn Player next time she races. which is great. All Gas No Brakes is out of that condition claiming class. We're going to move Cupid Express in there. That opens up a class for horn players, so everything goes well with the conditions for not this week coming, but the next week at the Meadows. Major Megan will continue to race her. If this is in fact her getting to the top of her ceiling, then we can move her on. She's going to make a nice mare for somebody in, Dover or Yonkers or Saratoga, somewhere down there. But if she's run out of her classes somewhat in Northfield and the Meadows, and then we can move her on. She's done a great job for us coming out of the bullpen, so to speak. Merchant Man didn't race horrible the other day. I thought he could have been a little bit better, but he might have been a bit short, might have been a bit this, might have been a bit that. He's going to get raced this week. Nothing But a Dreamer is back in Ontario right now. He left after the race yesterday. We got some fluids in him, and then got him on the truck and back to Ontario. They have that pop-up series coming up, non-winners of 20 in 2023, and then that should bleed right into the Harvest Series, I hope. Anyway, is the hope. Smoking Hot Irish Girl's in today at Delaware County Fairgrounds. Got the outside post, though. She's been great at the Meadows. I want to get her back there to the Meadows. She's been racing great there. Spitfire Overseas was good. I would say pretty good yesterday. I just want to get him checked out. Diagnostically, I thought maybe a little bit off left hind, maybe a hair. So I just asked him to have him put him under a microscope this week. Stay Special should be back jogging now, I guess. Steel Cowboy, an okay qualifier the other day. Let's see how he races, right? Let's see how he races in his next start. Swinging Senorita's been great. Drew the 7-hole, though, in the Breeders on Monday, I believe. Tactical Mounds was awesome last night. Again, the new fastest last quarter of her life, 26-2. She was very good last night. Expect her to be good in the final. Unique Style was great his first start. My only shock is that he still has shares left, and a lot of them. So I don't know where everybody's at as far as racehorses are, but I think they might be missing the boat on Unique Style. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Wallop is going to be heading to Massachusetts very soon to race in the Mass Stakes next week. Is it next week? The end of the month, I think. Warwick Yuri, a little flat last night. I wasn't impressed with him last night. I want to talk to Mario a little bit about him and cash deals and what's going on right now. Warwick Yuri, I could easily be talked into just giving him a little bit of a rest, maybe 3 weeks, and then bringing him back. I told you guys, as a 4-year-old, I expect much more of this horse, and I think it's in there. I think it will come. We just need to work on him. So we'll see how Yuri is over the next little bit. One Emission has been good. Has not been good. We took the flip-flops off in 2 starts. He made 2 breaks in a row. He's in an affair. You don't have to be qualified to race an affair, but it can be used as a qualifier. So I think he's in today, if I'm not mistaken, at Delaware. So good luck to all my partners there. I don't know who's going to drive him. I know Chris Lamb said he might not be able to stay. So I don't know who is going to drive One Emission. That in itself is a problem. We'll see how that plays out today. All Gas No Brakes was no, those are the 3-year-olds. You almost got a little bonus coverage there. I will. All Gas No Brakes, the 4-year-old, was fantastic at the Meadows. So a good group of 3-year-olds still left, still going. Lots going on still this week. As you can hear, they're getting ready to go with race 1 now. I'm going to warm up memory and imagination after race 1. And after the race I am going to give you a full update of all the 2-year-olds. Now, pay attention, please. A lot of people asking me, what's next for this horse? What's next for that horse? A lot of these 2-year-olds are going out to the field. I'm going to put them away fresh. And I know I already had a couple of clients say, well, we could race them in the numbers of 2 here. We could go there. They're not racing. We're not putting them away tired. Insider trading is a perfect example. That filly, her only stakes left would be the Breeders' Crown and the International Money and the Bluegrass. The Bluegrass, some stuff here in Kentucky where we just put her on Lasix, so I don't want to do that. Other stuff in Indiana, racing her in the Breeders' Crown or the International Stallion race. No, I'm not doing that with her. She showed an incredible amount of as I said, mental fortitude and physical strength the other day to do the work that she did in finishing 3rd. She's had a good season, 6 out of 7 in the top 3. The only time she missed the board is when she had a pus pocket and it blew out of her foot. Clearly, she was a little out of sorts that night and ended up making a break, but come right back with a very strong performance the other day. It is time. It's time for her to go to the field with a number of other horses. Lonely Lakewood is going to be going to the field. So is the other Blue Chip Colt. A number of horses heading out to get a little rest. Speaking of heading out, the first has headed out. It's going behind the gate now. I'm going to go and warm up memory and imagination. I'll be back to you guys soon. I'll bring you that entire list, as I said, of 2-year-olds after the race. Take care.